Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo and I'm going to do a trade recap on AMD. Today is what is the date today? Let me see. I think it's the 26th. Yeah. So today is the 26th of January 2023. It's 11:19 a.m. And let's start off here on AMD. Let's go to trading view, look at the pivot setups and the money zone. All right, so we have the money zone in a overlapping lower value relationship where we have prior day's value area high was up here at approximately 74.70, and the lower value was here at let's see, approximately 74.05. And these two this is the puck area here, point of control. The upper puck is 74.37 on the prior day, lower puck is 74.27. Right, so looking at today's level, we have value area high at 74.91 and value area low is at 72.52. right? So this is the upper puck, and green line, that's the lower puck. This red line here is anchored annual VWAP. This is the upper band of the annual anchored VWAP. It's a little tongue twister there, man. So yeah, so anything above this for the year is bullish, right? So let's see here. So we had this gap up open, and then we failed up here. Let's see. Let me take this off. Boom. Right, pull this down. Alright, so we failed up here at around, the high is 77.08, and we started to pull back. So I caught it's like the retracement on the pullback here. Went short. So let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me just put on the pivots. Wait 1 second. Take off the money zone. Let me just talk about that for a second. So the pivot levels is in a lower value relationship. You see the prior day's pivots. The upper pivot was around 74.65. The pivot level was 74.59, and the lower pivot was 74.53. So now we have the upper pivot below yesterday's bottom central pivot, which is now at 74.48. This is the pivot here at 74.05, and this is the bottom central pivot at 73.60 right now. Let me just adjust something real quick. Need that a little brighter. Right. So we have a lower value relationship, but we had a gap up, so it's moving against the thesis. It's trying to indicate that we're gonna seek lower value, but it gapped up today, but we had those wick rejections, pull back, and then we retraced up here. So I went short around 75.46, but let's see here. Go to my trading platform. Went short at 75.47, right? So looking over here, I'm utilizing Bookmap as well. So I went short around, what time is this? 10:25. So let's see around here. Let's see, that would be somewhere around here. Bookmap. Let's see if it shows the time. 10, yeah, 10, 12, 13, okay. Right, so this is around 10:25 right here. Let me pull out the Epic Pen. Right, so when we started to get this failure up here, I went short around this bubble right here. You see that dark purple bubble? That's the sellers. So jumped in here on this reversal, and caught this trade here down to, let's see, stopped out here at 75. So let's see, around 75, this is where we pull back around here. So after we got this seller right here and it couldn't go lower, I just stopped out right there. So you see we pulled back up to around, I guess, 75.18, somewhere around there, 75.16, 75.11, somewhere around there, 75.16, right? So when we pull back there, as you can see over here again, I entered right here again, right? Because we failed up here again as well. So I entered here again short at 74.82. So let's see where that was right there. Right, so I jumped in around here after these big sellers jumped in. Had a little pullback right there. Sellers jumped in, so I entered around here when this guy, I saw this big purple breaking this lower level right here. So he's joining this, probably the same guy who went short right here. He's coming back in. So I took that short down to, let's see, 74.64. So it was like a little scalp, because you can see like price action was starting to kind of, it's not fully bearish, right? Because we're not breaking low, because I was trying to get to like 74 and we weren't really breaking these lows, right? Because we're starting to get these buyers coming back in. Right now we're back here again at around let's see, around 74.43. So it's still moving down, but it's a little change from how bearish it was, in my opinion anyway. It's getting these kind of buyers coming in here. Let's see, let me see if I can make this bigger. Right, these buyers are kind of upsetting the play, you know, making these reversals. When we're trying to break lows, they're coming back in. Had some major selling right here, but they can't sustain breaking the lows. Try to break these lows with these big sellers right here, still pulling back. Try to break again, still pulling back. So if it's gonna get to 74, which is where the big bid is right here, it's gonna keep on, I guess, doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna stick around to be in that kind of too much retracement. I want the trend to just keep flowing nicely, you know what I mean, and have some continuation. You know, I'm seeing too much buyers jumping in here. Like if you look at this right here, to me it's too much buyers in the mix. You know, they're making too much attempts, they're not giving up. So at any moment they could just take control and just shoot back up to this level here and test again around 75.10, 75, you know. So I decided to call it quits. I think I went, let's see over here, went short at what, 74.83, stopped out here when it started to reverse again at 74.65, and the last short here I went 74.70 and then took a small loss there at 74.81. So, you know, it right now is, if this pulls back up more, like if it goes back up, that's like a double bottom right there, and you could get the reversal up to let's see if they have something on the, yeah, we could get back up to 80, you know, because there's some limit orders up here at 77 and 80. So we could bounce all the way back up, you know. Because as far as I see it, like these buyers who came in here, they're still in profit. Like you gotta hit their stop losses. If you gotta break 74.50, 74.40 and drop down here to start hitting their stop losses, you know. So even these guys here, they might still be in, you know, trying to hold on. So they could always try and defend their position around 74.50. And I think that's where they're trying to kind of defend a little bit. They're not trying to get to 74. They're trying to hold on to 74.50, around that area. Yeah. So yeah, it's too much of a change for me right now. Looking at the ES, make this smaller. And to me, the SPY, the ES1 futures of the SPY is doing the same thing. It was moving down nicely, but then we're starting to get some support here. This could be like a double bottom right there, and we could get back up to where we opened. Let's see, around 9:30 would be around, yeah, around here. So yeah, around these levels, this is the point of control. So the point of control moved down, pull back up, and all of this is too high. It's just testing these prices up here. This is too high, so it dropped back down, and now we're kind of coming back to test this point of control again and VWAP. So that could really change the vibe in AMD. You know, so AMD is looking like it wants to get to this limit order here up at 75 and above. So I'm good on the shorts with that. You know, this is a nice kind of double bottom pattern, so reversal traders could take this trade, you know. And I was trying to get to this pivot level right here, around 74. 74.10 was my target, but this pattern is looking like a reversal pattern here now. Some a little accumulation. You see those big buying bars right there? You know, some reversals coming back in after this big sell-in, some reversals. Let's see, looking at VWAP. So this is lower VWAP, that green line. Looking like we're about to reclaim that. And that's one of my reasons for stopping out too. Like, anything that closes above lower VWAP in a downtrend, I usually close the trade, you know. So a nice little profitable day. I guess it's just a few scalps. I kind of came in kind of late. I wasn't in front my trading station. I could have probably take this breakdown right here on the 15-minute breakdown. After these wick rejections, that would have been a good trade. Could have gotten all the way down to probably here. I would have stopped out around here. You see how we close above lower VWAP? I would have probably stopped out around here, or maybe even before, because this was a lot of buying coming in around this level right here. Yesterday's close, it had a little consolidation, so around that level buyers came in, you know. Alright, y'all, that's my little trade recap. I'm liking this this bookmap setup, man. It's, you get to see a lot more action compared to like looking at a candle. I could really see what's going on inside this candle, you know. I could break it down to let's see, this is a 1 minute scale. You could go down to like a 30-second scale, and that red line right there, that's the ask, and the green line is the bid. So you get to see where there's exhaustion on the ask, on the offer. You see there's no buyers on the offer. This guy was the only one here, and now it's moving down again, you know. See, they raised the offer, nobody's taking the buys. We had a buyer on the bid, and now we have a seller on the offer, so it's pushing down, you know what I'm saying? So you could really get to see inside these candles, you know. So I think it's a nice investment, man. I like looking at time and sales, but this is way more dynamic and comprehensive, you know. Alright, y'all, this is Malak Shalomo. That was my trade recap on AMD, showing y'all my new addition to my trading setup, which is Bookmap. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. And I would highly recommend Bookmap, man. You know, it's a good investment. Alright, y'all, trade safe and stay blessed.